How to become a better person by creating a number of miracles in your life. You can create miracles. They happen all the time. They happened in the Revolutionary War and the Civil War. They happened in the Second World War. They happen every day. We can create miracles. Miracles happen in relation to our higher power when we totally align ourselves or more fully align ourselves with the will of our higher power. Then our higher power can create miracles for us. Creating miracles in your own life is similar. You set a goal, and then you create a version of yourself that is in total alignment with that goal. That then changes your mindset to become that person, and you manifest the results of that person. So if you want to become a better person, create a miracle of you having already become a better person. That will change your mindset, and you'll start acting like a better person. It works every time because it's based on natural law. When I was born, I had a very unpleasant situation. My father was in a mental hospital receiving electric shock treatments for his experiences in the First World War. My mother's life had been hard enough. Her mother died when she was 8. She found her brother electrocuted in the basement of her home because of a power surge. And she'd learned to shut off herself emotionally. She felt no emotions and she showed no emotions. So I was born into a situation where I was given no emotions. I felt abandoned. And to make it worse, I thought I deserved to be abandoned. And I lived with those false ideas for years, and they controlled me. You see, when we're born, we have no false ideas. We can do anything. We learn, and I did everything. I learned to walk and talk and run and play just like everybody, because there were no false ideas holding me back. But this experience from my birth gave me some false ideas that made it difficult for me to deal with other people. Because I, like my mother, shut myself off to where I showed no emotion and felt no emotions. That made my life very narrow and very cold. Then this went on. I was dyslexic, which caused me to spend 2 years in the second grade. That caused those around me to think I was dumb, including my friends and teachers, which convinced me that I was dumb. Life just continued to unfold for me. At about age 21, I became a believer, and that helped a lot. Then at age 32, I discovered the tool in my book, Success by Emotions. This enabled me to create miracles in my own life. And for the last over 50 years, I've been creating miracles using the tool in this book. One of these tools was to become a better person. The first goal I set was to make more money. And when we're trying to get more, we get competition from other sides that make it tougher and tougher the higher we go. But when we're trying to become a better person, there's no limit to how much better we can be, and there's no competition. We're just continually becoming better than we were before, and the opportunities are immense. But the principle that I use to increase my income and become a better person are exactly the same. I created a miracle, and I did it by going through this sheet or something similar to it. I set a goal. Your goal is to become a better person. And then a completion date. You can give yourself 5 years. You can give yourself a couple of months. I'd suggest setting it up 2 or 3 months. Then write down some benefits that'll come to you because you're a better person. The benefits and the goal you're setting and the completion date all help you do one thing. They help you accumulate emotions. So you'll write down 3 or 4 emotions that you'll be feeling after you become a better person. You're trying to understand how exciting and wonderful all the emotions you'll be feeling after you're a better person. And you feel these over and over again, and you create a version of yourself that is the version you'll be after you become a better person. And so you read the goal, then you read the emotions. You read the benefit, then you read the emotions. You read another benefit, then you read the emotions. And you just go through it until you've gone through the sheet enough and said the emotions enough times that you begin to believe you can become a better person. And you keep doing the same thing until you convince yourself you can become a better person. And then you do the same thing again until you know that you have become a better person. When that happens, your world changes. You create a mindset of somebody who's a better person. You create that miracle. Then your mind, because you see yourself as somebody who's a better person, starts helping you become a better person. You start manifesting the results of a better person. Then your higher power starts helping you become a better person. Others step up. Circumstances seem to change. Everything, the universe seems to help you become a better person or whatever goal you've set. The wonderful thing about this is it not only helps you become a better person, but you can set a goal to have more, to be more, to gain more strength. Anything you want to use as a goal, you can use this same tool. Create a vision, a version of yourself who has achieved that goal. That creates the miracle and changes your mindset to be that goal. My current goal is about marketing these books. There's 2 of them. And when I started, I didn't know anything about marketing, but that didn't bother me. I've come across a bunch of problems, but they don't bother me. When I have a problem, all I do is write down a sheet of how I'm going to feel after I've solved that problem. I go through the emotions. Sometimes I don't even bother to go through the sheet because the problem I've got is a small one. I just feel how I'm going to feel after I've solved that problem. When problems come into my life, I kind of get excited because a new opportunity to learn. When I'm going like this, I reach a problem that causes a dip in my performance. But I get excited because I know as soon as I have solved that problem, I'm going to be producing at a higher level. The same on the way to becoming a better person. You're going to run into some things that are saying, you need to fix that. So you use the tool, a small goal inside of your big goal to become a better person. They're in harmony with each other. And you take another step forward, becoming a better person. It's a way to create miracles in your life that allow you to be a success before you start the journey, rather than change your mindset after you complete the journey. It's allows you then to go faster, enjoy it. It's still hard work. It's hard work to go through this sheet and create the miracle. It's hard work to during the journey, but it's enjoyable because you know you're going to succeed. Your mindset is manifesting the kind of actions you need to have to succeed. Works on every goal you'll face. But it's so much easier to become a better person because there's no competition than to get more and have more. But they work together. The more you become a better person, the more you're able to achieve more. The more you become a better person, the more you're able to help others achieve more. It's the foundation block for anything you want to achieve. And so it's a wonderful place to start. I started trying to increase my income, and that led to me to discover the tool this talks about in the book. Then I went on to financial independence and spent the last 45 years using the tool, doing things that I enjoyed doing. But it wasn't until I started writing the book, drafting the book, that I realized how powerful the tool was, and I used it then to become a better person. And my life has become so wonderful since then. And the same pattern happened when I increased my income. I immediately increased it more without worrying too much or setting too many goals or working too hard. I just kept accumulating emotions. Same once I became a better person, I just continued to become a better person. Once you reach the first goal, then your mind opens up to your total potential or more of your potential, and succeeding is even easier. It takes hard work, but it's worth it because you'll reach every goal you set in a third of the time. And although you'll be working hard, you'll accomplish 2 or 3 times what you've been able to accomplish in your life if you weren't using this goal, creating miracles, getting the help of your mind, getting the help of your higher power, getting the help of the universe. It's worth it to pay the price to create a miracle in your lives by using this tool and changing your mindset. Good luck.